All right. And here is our card for today. We've got, on our general goals, we've got 2 levels in 6 games, Cherry Disc on 3 games, 8 bosses, collect 6 gifts, and War is Bad. For very hard goals, we have Party House and Cyber Owls as our very hard options. Looking for some synergies. I'm seeing a couple of big Bell Race goals. We've got complete a full lap in reverse and win on 4 separate tracks, which is the center tile. Always worth noting what the center tile is. Gives you the most bingo lineups. And also win 3 different races without collecting power-ups. You can, in theory, do both of those in one run. Just to the 4th course. We've also got plenty of other good stuff. Look here, look in here. Oh yeah, we've got Purchase the Pin and the, I saw it in here. Yeah, visit 25 rooms. Same combination of 2 Barbuda goals we saw last game. And here comes the countdown to start the match. Here we go. Dahdumbguy, first one off, and is going over to combatants. Nope. Nope. Mortal Edge. Okay, it is a Barbuda race. We've got a Barbuda race to start. Here it goes. Uh-oh, Dahdumbguy is already starting off not heading the right way if you want to get the pin. This is where the pin is. This is not where enough money to buy the pin is. Meanwhile, Goof, there was a brief pause, but it looks like he started heading for the money, so I think he's looking at the resource dock. I think he knows where he needs to go here. And yeah, the Dahdumbguy making his way past the mushrooms here. And yeah, unfortunately, yeah, he picked up the 50 bucks, but he is going to come up short on cash here. Oh, okay, okay, no, Goof is saying hello to the umbrella room. And it's gonna bail. The Dahdumbguy doing the fight here to beat the skull. Or to open the skull. Oh, Goof is heading up the wrong way here. This is just the den and the key, but gonna back out. And the Dahdumbguy gonna need that bat to cooperate. It does cooperate pretty nicely, so he's gonna get the money here, but I imagine we're going to see the same thing we saw last race, where we go into the shop, look at the cost, and are very sad. Goof is kind of wandering around, though. I think maybe Goof is looking to just spot some extra rooms as he does this. And yep, there we are. Look at that. We're sad. We don't have enough money. And Goof might get the snipe on this, depending how these last couple rooms go. Oh, and the Dahdumbguy is not heading the right way. There's not going to be any money you can get down here. There is a chest with some money, but you need the pin to get it. And realizing that, and yeah, Goof, just with that resource dock open, secures a significant advantage here. This is going to be a lot of time lost for the Dahdumbguy, assuming that the rest of Goof's run through here goes well. Needs to make sure he picks up the 50 coins here. Looks like he's going to peek the key entry room. Getting more rooms spotted for this visit 25 rooms goal as well. Yep, there we go. Grabbing the 50 bucks and is heading to the left. Meanwhile, yeah, the Dahdumbguy is going to climb all the way up and have to go all the way to that coin chest we saw Goof grabbing before to get enough money for this pin. Pretty smooth transition through the double mushroom room, and Goof is climbing down, approaching the final destination here with the 100 gold green skull and the pin purchase. Now this room can be tricky though. That bat can give you so much trouble. Yep, that bat is doing what that bat does. And the worst is when the bat sometimes just gets stuck on the side of this bat. Oh, I'm not worried yet, but you know, there's a world where all of these lives get lost to this bat! Oh no, the bat's approaching again. Goof really wants this lizard killed. Okay, is going in, but doesn't have the money. This is premature to be going to the shop, and now I think it's actually going to be a close race. Okay, Goof, you've got the resource stock open. It tells you to kill the enemies in this room and get the 100 gold. All right, yeah, there we go. Killing the lizard. Oh no, this bat. Okay, the bat's down. We still have 1 life. We just need to kill this lizard guy. Okay, dodging. There we go. That's 100 gold here. Oh, Dahdumbguy is kind of going out of his way. Okay, I think Dahdumbguy has switched to focusing on room progress. Which I think he's going to be pretty close at this point. And there we go. That's the pin purchased for Goof. And does Dahdumbguy stay in? No, Dahdumbguy's leaving. Isn't going to contest this this room count goal. And we are going to see a pivot. Oh, I've been forgetting to mark the games. Into combatants. So combatants, for war is bad and beat first blood without shooting. That first blood without shooting goal is very fast. So Goof's still a few rooms short. The play at this point, if you want to stick in for trying to get rooms maxed out, is likely to be to reset. Although with the pin, you can stab your way through these bubbles and see a few more rooms this way. It looks like that's what we're going to be doing here. So first blood without shooting, a little bit tricky. You gotta kite these ants around the right way. Ooh, and that's gonna be a mission failed right there. Oh, okay, close. That bat was looking a little sketchy there. Yeah, the nice thing about this this rooms goal is you don't have to do it all in one run. It is a stat that is tracked across runs. Ooh, gets hit by the slime though and is out of lives. Ooh, and isn't gonna stay in this room to pick up the sub cave up there, which could be a little bit of an issue for reaching the threshold needed here. Heading over this way, but you're not going to be able to get into that passageway here. We've got a pause. Oh, no. Is that a problem that with that Dahdumbguy's been having? Okay. All right, there we go. So, Dahdumbguy also going to pivot over out of combatants into Waldorfs after a little bit of a struggle to get that first, get that going. We need to have 35 shells at once. Let's see. I need to be keeping tabs on progress on any generals. I don't think we've done anything of note so far. Okay, so yeah, Goof. The ideal play for Goof at this point is to reset, because he's already seen all of the rooms this way. There's going to be better options closer to the starting position from here. And there's also the concern of having no spare lives, so this could be a little dicey. Oh, and that's going to be a death if you just walk off that ledge. That kills you. Okay, well, that's one way to reset, I suppose. Meanwhile, in Waldorf, we're sitting at 15%, and that is a gift in Waldorf's journey for Dahdumbguy. Okay, yeah, this is the cluster of rooms Goof will want to be at. Oh, gets hit by the funny spears. But I believe going through this cluster of rooms on the right, he should see enough rooms to finish this goal. I think he's pretty close. I think he's in the 20s. Oh, there it is. So that is gift for Barbuda. Okay, and he's checking. Yeah, visit at least 25 rooms. And that marks it off. Goof up with the early 2-0 lead. So done with Barbuda. Where's he going next? Ooh, that squid giving some problems for Dahdumbguy. There are a few good options. That combatant's goal is pretty fast, but we did see some struggles from it from the Dahdumbguy, so can be a tricky game to do that on if you're not familiar. I know Goof has practiced some tactics, so could definitely go for that war is bad goal in the bottom left using a tactics. Ooh, this is getting dicey. Out of energy and down to only 23 shells, and that's going to overshoot. That is a death for the Dahdumbguy. And we're going over to Big Bell Race, which does have 2 goals. Win 3 different races without collecting power-ups, and complete a full lap in reverse and win on 4 separate tracks. We'll see which one Goof goes for. Okay. Looks like he couldn't decide what he was going for there, and just kind of died. Gotta commit. Which way are we going? Are we going forward or are we going backwards? We're going forwards. Okay, we did pick... Oh, okay, we're going for winning without collecting power-ups. Because that was a quick reset after touching the bomb pickup there. Oh no, I think he thinks the boosters also count as power-ups, because he's avoiding those. Oh, okay, no, he's back to picking up booster. Okay. And this is also going to be a quick gift for Goof as well. All you have to do is win 1 race. Doesn't even have to be the first one if it goes wrong for some reason. Okay. 15 shells for the Dahdumbguy. Just 20 more to go. Has 3 puffins on deck and a key ready for a chest. And, okay, there's the race win. No power-ups collected. And that is also a gift for Goof. 2 out of 6 for the gift goal. we're still avoiding power-up pickups here. Meanwhile, it looks like Dahdumbguy is on good pace here. It does, unfortunately, fall into the water after burning a lot of energy. But does at least have a bunch of backup puffins. Ooh, Goof barely avoiding that power-up. Okay, just needs to finish this lap, and that'll be 2 courses done. So 1 more course, and Big Bell Race in Column 1 will be done. I said this course 3 can be a little tricky if you don't know how to finesse the CPUs. They take reasonably optimal lines compared to some of the other courses on this track, and oof, yeah, getting smacked in there, and picks up a power-up, so even if he pulls back the win on this, is not going to be valid for that. But meanwhile, Dahdumbguy finishing the Waldorf's goal. Oh, I forgot to unpause the timer. Oh no, how long has the timer been going? Okay, hold on, let me check. Okay. We should be at about another 7 minutes. I'm gonna just add... We're just gonna put it at 14 for now. And I'll try and figure out... Okay, let's see. 4:11. So yeah, 7 minutes to the first pause. And then about 7 or 8 minutes. Yeah, okay. This is... seemingly close enough. I'll try and get the exact timing, so I'm not calling the match early. That's my bad. So we're going up for Mortal 2 now, that we've finished up with Waldorf's Journey. So yeah, Goof unfortunately did not successfully complete the winner race without power-ups on that track. Okay, that is not at all what the diagram says to do on this for the checkpoint cheese. Goof going way out of the way and not even completing his first lap. That's a pretty bad start. But, is gaining ground here despite not doing the cheese at all. But, yeah, Orange is still pretty far ahead. Okay, that bomb kind of actually giving a little bit of a damage boost. Oh, kind of slamming into the walls a bit here. This is scary. Does get health back, though, but Orange has been getting all the power-ups here. Oh, can Goof pull ahead? Wow, Goof sneaks in for the win! And that is 3 races without collecting power-ups. Pausing, looks like he'll be marking that shortly. Maybe trying to find the goal on the card. There it is. Goof going up 3-1. Early lead in this match. And it looks like going to continue playing. Are we going to pivot into the other goal, or are we going to just try and get the cherry disc? Both would be valid plays here. I know the resource doc suggests doing the reverse lap on the last lap. Just to avoid wasting time if the race goes poorly otherwise, which is fair. So, like, we could see Goof go for a reverse lap as he gets the last one. Or we may just be seeing a push to complete Cherry. Okay, we're going for a reverse lap now. Oh, yeah, boosters push you in that direction, so... Alright. Reverse lap done, but that's not going to be good enough. He does not win this race. And now he doesn't get Cherry, either. Yeah, the dumb guy up to 6 keys. Not too much left to go. Alright, I think Goof is considering, like, resetting or bailing here. Well, wait, okay, hold on. Goof is a master of finding very interesting ways to interpret the goal text. Okay. Oh, I forgot to pause the timer. So, okay, yeah. Gonna bail on Big Bell Race. And we're pivoting over to Cyber Owls. Oh, nope, we are not. We are going to Party House. Beat 2 random scenarios in a row. This is a rough one to go for. There's still a wide open board and we're gonna go for the very hard? Well, okay. Maybe Goof's feeling good about Party House. This scenario looks decent. We've got, like, comedians for good popularity generation, ticket takers or spies for money generation. Oh, we've got bartenders. We got bartenders. We don't have trouble mitigation. I don't think I saw hippies or cute dogs. So that is kind of the spot where we're lacking here. We do have cupids for crowd control, though. There's also counselors as well. You know, what happened to, you know, on the note of timer, like, what happened to, I remember there being a timer on the UFO 50 bingo site, and there is not one now. What happened to that? It made it a lot easier to track. Oh, and there's the, oh, it's on the player side, but not caster. Okay. That's odd. The timer is going to be helpful for both ends, so I'm not sure why it's specifically excluded from the caster side. Anyway, we're going over to Mooncat here. Mooncat spawned 3 different sets of egg blocks. This is a pretty quick Mooncat goal. And yeah, the lack of trouble mitigation in this random scenario lineup kind of rearing its ugly head there. Because yeah, like with it not being like in part of the layout, I kind of forget it about all the time. Ooh, unfortunately, Goof going for the counselor to manage trouble with bartenders, that's a bit of a non-bo there, because once the troubles are cleared from troublemakers, they no longer contribute to the bonus that bartenders give. Generally, you're going to prefer to take Cupids for kicking, just to, like, keep your trouble threshold at a manageable level, while still retaining the bonus for bartenders. And Goof is mashing a little aggressively there, gets busted again. The dumb guy, meanwhile, unfortunately having a little bit of trouble getting up that ledge to grab the first warp, which would be a gift and also lead to some egg blocks. Here we go, just gotta... Okay, gonna go for the bounce off of the enemy. Bounces the wrong way, unfortunately. But yeah, if you do... Oh, okay. Almost the right setup, just needs to do an air roll to clear the remaining distance. Yeah, rough thing here is like, yeah, those comedians aren't generating value if you're not able to fill up the house. I feel like, it might be, the caterers might be the better choice without the trouble mitigation. It's kind of hard to say. Dahdumbguy unfortunately having some trouble getting up to this ledge. I think maybe doesn't know the way to do the, like, roll off the ledge coyote jump into air roll to get up onto that ledge. We're seeing him trying to bounce up here and then bounce off the lips. Looks like he'll get it this time around. And that's another bust for Goof. I don't think Goof has enough time to win this scenario at this point. He is pretty far behind in resources. But that is a gift for Mooncat, for the dumb guy. We are up to 2 and 2 for gift counts. Oh, kind of missing the jump there. Ooh, and without that to bounce off of, this jump's going to be pretty hard to clear. Pretty good day for Goof there on the party house, but yeah, like I already said, I think he's too far behind. And I think leading into these comedians without hippies or cute dogs is kind of causing some issues when it comes to funds and consistent popularity generation. Comedians are great when you have that straightforward trouble mitigation. There we go, there's one set of egg blocks for the dumb guy. Goof's gonna try again. Let's see what we've got on this scenario. We've got cute dogs. We've got money generation is a little lacking. You could get some leprechauns, I guess. I don't know that you want to rely on celebrities. Okay, so presumably, I wasn't looking, but I'm assuming the dumb guy probably spawned the egg blocks on this room. So it just needs to go a little further through the water level, and we can get our third set. And that will tie the game up at 3-3. And honestly, this scenario is not working out super well for Goof either. We're seeing another bust. And I think Goof needs to start considering the potential to pivot if this scenario doesn't go well. Which this scenario's got some decent options, but cash generation's a little tight. I guess, ticket takers are fine. But ticket takers do have the downside of cutting into your popularity. Takes a gambler. Well, as long as you max out on the trouble mitigation with those cute dogs, one gambler in the pool is probably fine. And it will help with, not just with giving a really good amount of money. Ooh, taking 2 gamblers, though? I don't know if I like that at all. Here comes the final egg block for Dahdumbguy, unfortunately jumping on that little eyeball dude. Do the enemies in Mooncat have names? I know, like, the companion guide gave us a lot. But I'm not sure. Ooh, okay, I do like the writer pickup for Goof here. That's going to be some very good popularity generation. Okay, there we go, and that's the egg block spawning. And Dahdumbguy is gonna be up to 3 points. There's the mark. And we are done with Mooncat. Where do we pivot to? Into Bug Hunter. That's going to be for complete a job with your energy maxed out. Building up this left column, but it's already been blocked. Okay, we're pivoting out of... okay, and we're going into Night Manor. This is for show 60% items found in the library. That's quite an investment. But you can just kind of run around picking stuff up. And you'll make your way up to that eventually. Okay, Goof's popularity is looking pretty good. He's about ready to pick up some star guests. The thing is, yeah, this is a scenario with expensive star guests, so he needs to be on top of that popularity generation. And it looks like, yeah, he's going pretty aggressively here. Kind of going to waste, though. Was already pretty close to the cap. And eyeball on Genie Leprechaun. Genie Leprechaun gonna go Leprechaun. I think that's a wise choice. Gives you some money generation. Genies might be the take for the end game when you're looking to finish up winning, but for now, this will give you more house expansions to further help your resource income. I don't know that I like continuing to add things to the roster. It's going to make winning a little inconsistent. Meanwhile, we've dealt with the killer for the first time, so that does mean that we do have the gift for Night Manor for Dahdumbguy as he runs around the house just taking anything that isn't bolted down. Genie pickup for Goof. Goof is pretty aggressively mashing these days. I don't know that I like that much, but he is running out of time here. Okay, some cute dogs showing up. Tutors for a writer. Okay, yeah, that should hit the pop cap here. And okay, he is at 3 star guests, so he just needs to buy 1 more and win from here, which with 2 genies, that shouldn't be too hard to do. Okay, also gonna buy some private eyes. Okay, yeah, then you can grab Genie into cute dog. It's fine here. Oh, this is not good. That's waste. Yeah, that is just shooting yourself in the foot. Because unfortunately, if you just chain fetches like that aren't progressing you directly towards winning, you're just increasing the chances that you draw trouble off the top when you go to open the door. So, something to be careful about. And there we go. That's 4 star guests. And that is going to be 1 random scenario win for Goof. Unfortunately, random scenarios do not contribute to the gift. So he does not get a gift out of this. And let's see what the lineup for this scenario is. No trouble mitigation. We do have security guards and wrestlers for kicks. But this scenario could be a little rough. Looks like your money source is probably ticket takers until you start getting leprechauns. Your popularity generation is probably caterers. It's not the best to be relying on 2 things that subtract resources, but it's looking like... Oh, no, wait, no, there's writers down there. But without the trouble mitigation, it's not as good. Yeah, I think DDG is pretty close, yeah. Has picked up a lot of stuff. Unfortunately, this is the... Yeah, we've... Okay, we do get away from the killer. We're gonna grab the motor here. Yeah, we can use the knife on the sack here to grab the key. And then the shovel here will give access to the car key here, which can get you the gold disc, but not very useful here because the goal is for cherry discs. Okay, we do have... Oh, yeah, this pool does also have bartenders. Okay. For money generation, yeah. Alright, so we're going bartenders. We're going photographers. Photographers kind of slow things down, but can be quite powerful on bartenders. Okay, it looks like we're gonna get the ruby. And yeah, I think DGG should probably check the total item collection. I think he might be there. Hacksaw to get to the ring. You can also use the drain cleaner in here and grab the tweezers. Yeah, drain cleaner. Okay, looks like we're gonna check. That is 62% of items, and DDG is gonna pull into the lead here. Unfortunately for Goof, he is kind of stuck on a very long-winded goal here. And we're gonna pivot over back to Bug Hunter, looking to complete a job with maxed out energy. Getting some extra money, photography, taking a photo of the bartender. Here we go. First day on the job for Bug Hunter here, and sees the nice double kill lineup here. Ooh, with the other movement option there, could have pushed this orange guy into the pit, but the hop is not going to enable that. Oh, and that is unfortunate. I know I'm a stickler when it comes to Bug Hunter play, but definitely had the option to pick up the diagonal movement or attack to finish off the orange larva there and prevent the chance of Dragon Floosh. Now we have to deal with Dragon Flooshes, and they are, without a doubt, the worst enemy type in Bug Hunter. A lot of times you're going to be using energy cube explosions to manage the way they work. And that means energy cubes that aren't being picked up for progress in this goal. Yeah, these offerings aren't too great right now, but you can secure, like, you can buy some basic upgrades and secure a couple of kills from here. Which that is my number one piece of advice, and what I've put into the write-up for the resource stock on Bug Hunter is get comfortable just using those basic upgrades. Most jobs you can beat just using those. And yeah, there we go, picking up a couple of those upgrades, taking out the pink ones. Alright, thankfully the pinks evolve into cephalogs, which honestly a lot of times make jobs easier. If it had evolved to Armadons, I think Dahdumbguy would be in pretty big trouble here. A lot of photographers for Goof, going to be generating a lot of resources. Yeah, that was, I noticed that too. You almost never want to, when you're buying new modules, you almost never want to replace a module that you haven't used for that turn yet. That's just an action, free action that you're completely throwing away. So can push for this kill, but unfortunately that does mean not getting the energy for use here. Really nice kill setup here if you shoot that cube on the left side. That'll clear the flooshes, that cephalog. You can definitely full clear this day if you shoot that cube. It looks like we might have the lineup here. Yeah, there we go. A little bit of a roundabout way, but that is a full clear for this day, which does help give Dahdumbguy some much needed tempo to try and finish this goal. And that right there, that's we were just talking about not buying modules that, to replace ones you haven't used for the turn. That maneuver right there is just as bad. If you are just ending a day buying a module and doing nothing with it, you've essentially done the exact same thing just in advance. You know, I don't want to be too harsh about it, but it is just something to keep in mind. I like to, you know, keep things educational for everyone to know just ways to help optimize their Bug Hunter play in particular, because I love Bug Hunter, and I think so many people are scared of it just because they're making a lot of little inefficiencies that they don't realize. Okay, Goof is actually looking pretty good. He has 2 star guests in this party. Still 9 days to purchase 2 additional ones. I think Goof can knock out this party house very hard. Which, yeah, it sure was a bold play to go for the very hard so early, but it looks like it might pay off. Yeah, he hasn't bought, has he, like, not bought any kicks? And, like, he's just making it work with the photographers. Like, the photographers are just salvaging a bunch of value. Okay, we've got an egg up at the top left there that Dahdumbguy needs to find a way to. It's a little awkward here. I think this is that cube I would have preferred to shoot with this setup, but I also totally get, you know, the goal is to finish with the energy maxed out, so you're definitely playing with that in mind quite a bit. Nice push kill. Ooh, nice setup. Yeah, Dahdumbguy found a pretty good line on that day. So now he has 6 kills to get and needs to pick up 3 more energy. Oh, that cube right below him is super ripe for just a big multi-kill to clear out all enemies on the bottom. And he'll be set up super well if he can see that line. Good push. Okay, he's, looks like he's gonna walk up to this cube. Okay, okay. Probably want to use one of the other shots, because that shot can take out the Dragonfleece from here. And there's the win for Goof! Goof getting the very hard right away. Ooh, okay, looks like Dahdumbguy not spotting the cube multi-kill, but doesn't really need it. Just needs 3 kills on this day. Which shouldn't be too hard to do. You can just, like, jump up onto the ledge, shoot these cubes, and that takes care of a lot of them. Yeah, 1 more kill, you can just shoot one of the cephalogs, and that'll do it. There we go, nicely done from Dahdumbguy. And keeping the lead, going up 5-4. That is also a gift for Dahdumbguy. Dahdumbguy is on the verge of finishing the 6 gifts needed for this card. Okay, looks like Goof is sticking around in party houses, maybe gonna do a regular scenario here, just doing Alien Invitation for the gift. It's a little bit of a slow gift, I don't really like it. And unfortunately, it looks like Dahdumbguy is noticing how close he is to gift, so might just gift rush from here on. And if that happens, I think Goof is just going to have sunk a lot of time into this gift for, unfortunately, no gain. Yeah, we're going into Magic Garden. I think this is very likely a gift rush play. Yeah, we are definitely going for the gift play here. Just getting the huge line of oppies here. I think that's 9. Oh, no, okay, it's 10. I can't count. And yeah, there's Magic Garden gift. Just needs 1 more. Pin Golf is on the card. You can just go there and dunk that hole-in-one in, and it looks like he's maybe seeing that. Yep. That is going to be gifts done. So, that's going to secure a bigger lead for Dahdumbguy. Hopefully, for Goof, he notices that and stops pushing for this gift play. Yep, and there's a nice, clean hole-in-one. That's going to be gift number 6. I think maybe scanning the card there finds it and marks it. So that is gifts done. And we are out of Party House and into a Tactics. Okay, we'll make a note of Magic Garden and Pin Golf. So we're going to Tactics, looking for progress on War is Bad. There's 1 battle done. With 2 battles done, this will also give some level progress. Speaking of which, Goof does have 2 levels done in Party House, as well as the Big Bell Race. We're going into Hyper Contender. Beat draft mode, default ring settings. This is a little bit of a long-winded goal. It's deceptively time-consuming to do this. It's also the gift, which unfortunately, for Dahdumbguy, kind of missing out on some synergy here, already has gifts done. And that's going to be 2 Tactics levels done for Goof. See? Do we have any other 2 levels? Okay, wait, yeah, Dahdumbguy has Mooncat for levels. I think that's it. He did not play a 2nd level in Pin Golf, so I think that was level 3 done for Goof here. Yeah, this is level 4 with the shield guys. Okay, unfortunately, an archer spawning there to block that's going to delay the Congo line a little bit. Although, just give it enough time, and yeah, okay, this will be a win from here. Letting 1 through, but that is going to be another win for Goof, going up to 4 done here. So yeah, I think he's looking to just do the entirety of War's Bad on Tactics. I mean, there's no other Tactics goals on the card. Yeah, it's definitely a game I know that he practiced a little bit, so it's probably just something he feels comfortable with. Meanwhile, draft mode, the Gilroy fight here has been a little rough, but it looks like we're making ground back up. Just needs 1 more ring. Gotta watch out for these bombs, though. There we go, nice. Taking Gilroy down. Getting some grunt defense going, but unfortunately pulls stuff away from the conga line, so the win might take a little while here. Okay, do we have any, if we're gonna keep track of bosses, do we have any bosses here? I don't think we do. You know, we haven't seen any bosses yet. Or wait, potentially Mortal 2. Did we see any Mortal 2 bosses? I'm trying to remember if we killed on any of the 3 sub-bosses. I don't believe Dahdumbguy went for Cherry, so it didn't kill the final boss, but the big enemies do count as bosses now. That was quite the bomb from Gilroy. Just rolling a bomb onto his own head. Oh, this Gilroy fight is rough. We might see a loss here. Okay. Some good ring pickups. Oh, and a nice block, but doesn't quite get the punish. Okay, just needs that ring. Doesn't quite pick it up, though. Oh, Gilroy's 1 ring from winning. Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't think, oh, wow! Gilroy just stopped! Gilroy just stopped, and there's all these rings here, though. Oh, man, what a scrappy finish to that for, for Gilroy. So that is unfortunately 1 loss, eating up quite a bit of time. I haven't seen, like, what level is Goof on? Okay, Goof is, I think this is level 8. We have spears out, which I believe is level 8. So it's Voltana versus Donkus. Any Donkus fans in the chat? Don't try and hide. I know you're there. Wow, the Donkus CPU is just ridiculous. Like the way it just like turned around and flicked that dart out to block that laser at point blank range. Like just absolutely wild. And yep, you can't stop the donk. Can't stop the donk. You can't stop the donk. So it's up 2-2 on draft mode. I believe the way draft mode works, as you take losses, the difficulty will come down. And there's, okay, that was level 8 for Goof. So yeah, just one more level needed to finish this war is bad goal. No bosses in World 2, thank you. Thank you for checking on that. Okay, starting off with a nice chain of 3 units here to push in some points, but not going to be enough to win just yet. Oh, and Gilroy giving Dahdumbguy some more trouble here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the key to fighting Gilroy, if you're having trouble getting in, is to just get in his face and block. His only choices are to move away, try to melee you and get blocked, or throw a bomb at you and blow himself up too. And if he tries to move away, you can just kind of follow him. Alright, that's 9 levels done in a tactics, so Goof does have War is Bad done. Ooh, yeah, there we go. There's those blocks coming in. Unfortunately, unable to punish on it, but does get some progress. And we're going into Onion Delivery. All right, the last time I cast a match involving Goof, Onion Delivery was a little bit of a rough spot, but he did eventually fall into a good rhythm. So we'll see if he can make that happen here. Need to deliver 8 onions and complete the day. Gift no longer relevant at this point. The gift tile is already claimed. So we are here entirely just for this. Although there is still beat 2 levels. So could stick around for a second level anyway, despite the gift not mattering. And make progress on the beating 2 levels in 6 games. Alright. Got the clumps down here. Back up to Onion Park puts you pretty close to home, but you don't want to be home just yet, because you got to get up to 8 deliveries. When you do finish the 5th delivery, though, you do get a decent chunk of time back. So that can help. Okay. 3 more onions needed. Central storage is nice and close. Laid on Papers is also not far from here. Just need to turn into this alleyway. And cheap storage, oh, Goof, watch it. Oh, Goof accidentally finishes the day! Oh, no! I saw that coming. And that's gonna be a quick reset. Seffi wins for Dahdumbguy, bringing the score up 4-3. Just needs 1 more win to finish this draft mode run. And it's Voltana versus Gilroy. Okay, gets hit by the bomb, but the ring just bounces right back in. So we're looking pretty good. Ooh, nice snipe on Gilroy there. And probably just looking to play some keep away here until the last ring spawns. Ooh, wow, that was almost like a first frame ring pickup. Very nice from the Dahdumbguy. Gonna bring it up to 7-5. Alright. 5 onions delivered for Goof. Oh, Kylar Projects is a little out of the way here. Oh, yeah, that is also levels done on Hyper Contender for Dahdumbguy, so he's got two levels in 2 games. And we're going back to try our hand at combatants again. And this is if Dahdumbguy can get this, he's starting to make some scary bingo threats. This center column and this top row are both looking pretty scary. Maybe not the top row with this Cherry Disc 3 games. We haven't seen any cherries yet. But there are some games that are fairly quick to cherry on this card. We've got Big Bell Race. We've got Waldorf's Journey. Mortal 2. Night Manor's not too bad. Barbuda's not too bad. Magic Garden's right there. Which, I mean, that's... Like, the Dahdumbguy could make the play to go for Magic Garden Cherry, and then just needs to pick up 2 more Cherry Discs to finish the... to win the game from there. So Goof's gotta watch out for this potential threat. That's a Goof is potentially lining up this threat on the diagonal. So if Goof goes and picks up Magic Garden Gold Disc, and then could be a fight over that center Big Bell Race tile. There's some options here. There's some potential plays to go for. And it looks like Dahdumbguy is about to finish off this this goal here. Does have all enemy ants taken care of. Goof is hovering Big Bell Race. But is gonna go Pin Golf. Pin Golf for finished hole 9 in first place. This doesn't address any of the oncoming bingo threats. It's another goal and it's not too difficult to get, but I think Goof's gotta respond a little bit to these threats that are building up. If Dahdumbguy pushes one of these bingos, it could put Goof in a really bad spot. But we'll see. Could be that Dahdumbguy's not even looking at a bingo play, or maybe is just looking to set up bingo threats, and then going into, just going and continuing to pick up easier goals. We're moving around, and we're going into Pin Golf. Ooh! This could be big for Goof. If Goof wins this race, that's a lot of time lost for Dahdumbguy. And that's a quick reset for Dahdumbguy as well. Yeah, the thing is, not only is there the race, though, like, Goof also has to play well enough to be in first place by hole 9. Currently, there's like I think this is like a 5-hole lead. Ooh, not quite clearing that, that hill there. Okay, should be able to get par from here. Hole in 1 start for Dahdumbguy. And yeah, Goof is at -4, so if you can avoid any major disasters, that's not an ideal start for Little Cannon here. Ooh, this is a rough start on this hole for Goof. Okay, does get the shot over the top there, but that is a couple of strokes in the hole here. Ooh! Sick dunk! Wow, nice recovery from Goof. Alright, and... Okay, mistimes the dunk a bit, so this one's gonna be a little over par. Oh, and it just clips the corner. Unfortunately, that's gonna be 2 over par. But, maintains this lead. Oh, but the CPU RNG! The CPU RNG is nuts! There's a CPU with negative! If Goof, like, gets to hole 9, And okay. The second place CPU took a +2 on that hole, so just needs to get past the struggle pit here. Oh, just barely clips that ball there. Had a good angle, but not quite the right timing. Okay, Goof's got to be careful. He can't go over par too much on this hole. Oh, and he clips another ball. Oh, this is scary now. And he aims too low. Oh, no. Goof is choking. And he aims too high. Oh, no. I think he just lost it. Oh, and that dunk is... And he resets! That was such a premature reset. He might have still been fine. It was down to CPU RNG. And I think Goof just I think Goof with that reset just threw this away. I think he had it. Like the closest CPU to him was +4. Was +4 to him. Oh, but the dumb guy is losing strokes on just overheating. Oh, okay, the dumb guy's struggling too. Oh, this is a lot of... Oh, and the dumb guy's bailing. And is going for the Magic Garden play. Oh, this is big. If he gets the gold disc, this blocks Goof's, one of Goof's only available bingos. Which, honestly, with the Goof's tile disadvantage, I think, you know, bingo plays is an angle he needs to be considering. Okay, quick death on Magic Garden. Goof's kind of struggling to get out of the start on this hole here. And it's just gonna reset. Ooh, that's another death for the dumb guy here. We're definitely seeing some nerves for both players here. Okay, gets the hole-in-one to start. Ooh, a little bit of an early pickup on that potion. Yeah, that potion was not quite gold yet. Oh, and Goof is definitely tilting here. This is a lot of rapid fire resetting on this pin golf goal now. Meanwhile, I think the dumb guy, you know, kind of had a rocky start on Magic Garden, but I think he's kind of stabilized. He's looking a little more comfortable now. He's leaving this gold potion alone for reasons I'm not quite sure of. Okay, does pick it up now. You want those gold potions in the early game. You want these gold potions as soon as possible, because they just give you extra Oppie spawns to work with. Hey, we're kind of meandering around a little bit to get that gold potion. Good hole 3 for Goof on pin golf. Gonna be using this potion to clean stuff up a little bit. Okay, and now we're in the same spot we were in before. Yeah, Goof is definitely panicking and pressing the dunk button kind of out of turn. And not helping his own situation here. Like, that's on Juggle Pit, for those who you don't know pin golf super well, once you're in the pocket, once you clear the gap and get in the hole, you pretty much never need to press dunk. The ball will almost always just roll into the hole from there. And we saw Goof, like, get 2 or 3 shots into the hole, but throw a dunk in, have it bounce off the corner and bounce back out because of the added force. You really hate to see that happen. So where is Goof gonna pivot? He's given up on pin golf here. But where does he go? I could see him making the Magic Garden play. Okay, they also, yeah, both have 2 levels beaten in pin golf, so they are one step closer on that. We're going back to the Big Bell race, looking to claim that center tile. So I think he's taking the right angle here. I think he should be looking at completing his bingo threat, but unfortunately, he has no way of knowing which one his opponent might be going for first. So we're gonna be completing a lap in reverse and winning on 4 different courses. Getting slapped around a bit here, but is pretty well ahead here. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and reverse on this last lap here. Gotta avoid the boosters, though. The boosters are just gonna push you in the wrong direction. Oh, it doesn't quite complete that lap. Still has time, though. Okay, does finish the lap, but yeah, has to get through this lap. Honestly, I think play defensively. Okay, does get the clear. That is 1 course done. But yeah, Dahdumbguy is cruising on this Magic Garden. Yeah, this is looking really comfy for Dahdumbguy. He's actually hoarding potions, so I think there might be a plan to get the cherry disc here. May want to clear these mushrooms, yeah. That's fair. Okay. Oh wait, I didn't see. Did he do a reverse lap there? I was watching Magic Garden. I'm drawn to this Magic Garden play right now. He did finish the reverse lap? Okay. So that's 2 of those done. But yeah, Dahdumbguy is on the last season for this Magic Garden run. Just needs to rescue another 48 Oppies without dying. But yeah, and like I said, I think with this potion stash, he might be looking to cherry. We might see a big chain of potion pickups to maximize the multiplier into just dropping a bunch of Oppies for a ton of points. That said, it looks like maybe... Okay, we are starting to pick up a lot of potions. Although we're kind of walking too far away from this... Okay, no, we're going to catch it in time. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, we are going for cherry here. Just need to eat like another 4 or 5, I think. Might want to go up for 1 more potion. Yeah, there we go. And then, yeah, this line will definitely get you to 20k. And yeah, I think Dahdumbguy is going in for the kill here. Ooh, Goof did not win that race, unfortunately. Dahdumbguy hits the wall! Oh, he had it locked up, but just crashes into the wall! Oh, and he's gonna pivot out. Oh, this is how Goof can still get back into this. He's going for the center column bingo, and Goof is already well on his way to block it. Okay, and I think that pause from Goof was to look at the resource dock. He is doing the checkpoint cheese this time around. Which will make doing a reverse lap on this course very easy, because that should give you a huge lead. Oop, kind of getting a little tripped up by these mines. But he's gonna finish that lap. Green is kind of pretty far ahead here, though. Okay, reverse lap completed. Just needs to finish the race now. Gotta be careful not to die here, but... Okay, there we go. That's 3 races done. Just needs 1 more. This track's pretty hard to do it on. The CPUs tend to play this course pretty well. But with some lucky deaths on your opponent's front, on your opponent's side, this can work out. Yeah, no, like, yellow right now is only a half lap behind. Which is going to make doing a full lap in reverse a little tricky. Doesn't hit any of the mines either. Yeah, I think if Goof is paying attention to the lap counter, it might be worth considering just, like, finishing this course as soon as possible and doing that on the next course with his checkpoint cheese instead. He's going to go for it. But it's going to be tough. Yeah, the yellow pulls ahead. I'm not sure he finished that lap, but yellow's about to win anyway, so he just needs to finish the track and move on at this point. Okay. Alright, yeah, another pause there, presumably to look at the resource dock again for checkpoint cheese. Meanwhile, we're looking to farm mosquitoes here on Dahdumbguy's side. Okay, Goof did not quite read that correctly. Oh no, he's doing the checkpoints in the wrong order. He's not reading it right. He's still not reading it right. And he's not noticing that he's not getting any lap credit. Oh, this is so unfortunate for Goof. Okay, he did it right that time, but didn't go far enough. Yeah, that checkpoint, then that checkpoint. There we go. He can still, like, potentially pull ahead, like, I think with some lucky deaths. He's not quite doing this the ideal way. After the first lap, you want to just do a full circuit, like, counterclockwise. But yeah, unfortunately, Goof is not going to be getting this. Oh, we're going back into Magic Garden. We're giving up on Zoldath. Oh, I forgot to even put him in Zoldath. Unfortunate for Goof, and Goof has already lost this race. So he just needs to finish this course and go on to the next one. Which, course 7 is gonna be rough to do this on. Oh, wait, no. Oh, we got Zoldath. Never mind. Okay, yeah. I didn't see the tile get marked. Yeah, that is absolutely right. Okay. Oh, Goof didn't quite hit the checkpoints enough there. Alright, so we're back in Magic Garden. But yeah, this track's gonna be rough to win a reverse lap in with those boosters. That said, like, you can pull ahead of the CPUs without too much trouble because they don't take that shortcut in the center. But the boosters in narrow hallways trying to push you back is going to be rough to deal with. But here we are, we're on Magic Garden again. Hey, Goof does have a lap lead right now, but... Ooh, okay, that was close. They're almost taking a death there. Okay, here we go, going for the reverse lap. Getting slapped around a little bit. Honestly, I would just take a death here to get the health back, but okay, we're just going for it. Okay, it's fine. Just needs to finish ahead of green here, and it looks like that's gonna be it. There we go. Now, does Goof immediately go in for the kill? I think he has to here to stay in on this. But unfortunately... Oh, okay, we're getting a pause. Okay, so the pressure is on. Dahdumbguy needs to get this Magic Garden gold now, because I imagine we'll probably see the Magic Garden play from Goof. Or we'll go back to pin golf. Never mind. I thought Goof had the plan. I thought Goof had the plan locked down, but we are going back to pin golf. And at this stage, with 30 minutes to go, and not just your bingo threat on the board, but an opposing bingo threat on the board on the same tile, I don't think this is it. Wait, okay, we're paused. We're kind of sitting here on pin golf for a little bit. Maybe we're having second thoughts? And nope, we're continuing on pin golf. Meanwhile, Dahdumbguy's raised a pretty big stash of oppies, so this is looking really good. That said, like, you know, despite Goof not going for what seems to be the winning play here, this can work out in his favor, potentially, if there are some more struggles on Magic Garden for Dahdumbguy. We did see some deaths already, so that's entirely within the realm of possibility. You know, it is a fairly common play, especially at high levels, to make a bingo threat on a tile you do not actually intend to do, just to force your opponent to spend time doing it. I don't know that that's the deliberate angle at play here, but it is something to consider. Ooh, and that's 3 strokes over par on that hole. Okay, Goof is still in the lead on this pin golf run, though. That's such an early reset. Yeah, no, I think Goof really needs to consider a different play from here. Pin Golf just seems to kind of be tilting him pretty badly. We've seen a lot of completely unnecessary resets, and the time loss is really starting to accumulate here. And Dahdumbguy is on the last season now. We'll see if it nowhere near as many potions collected, so I don't think he's playing with cherries in mind here. I don't think the plan is to get cherry, but he could still manage it. That said, letting that multiplier expire, I think he's just looking to get the gold to make sure this bingo gets blocked. This is... Okay, maybe he is going for the cherry. This is a lot of pickups. And he walks into his own tail! Oh no! That is the danger of picking up so many. You don't have a good... It gets visually messy. It can be really easy to not realize you're about to walk into your own chain. When that's another death for Dahdumbguy. And we're taking a pause here. Okay, Goof gets over the top on that slot there. Decent dunk there, gets a little bit momentum. Oh, that's a little... Oh, yeah, unfortunate. Oh, and yeah, I think we are seeing a little bit of a tilt for both players, and Goof quits out again. But this could be good for Goof if he sees the line. He sees the line! It's time for the Magic Garden race. This is it. If Goof can lock in Magic Garden, he will sneak in a bingo win under Dahdumbguy's tile advantage. And we are, like, Dahdumbguy is on a fresh start here. So this is a race. Oh, and there's a death. And Dahdumbguy's quitting out of Magic Garden. He's giving up on it. Now, can Goof pull off the Magic Garden gold disc? Yeah, this is an interesting angle. I think, you know, maybe Dahdumbguy is just thinking it's a bluff on Goof's part, that, you know, he's just forcing him into the bingo. I'm just gonna solidify my majority. Or maybe he's just hoping for that so that he can get out of Magic Garden. I'm not sure which. But this is a wild pivot from Dahdumbguy. I mean, yeah, this is 100% how Goof still wins. Goof just needs this gold disc. And time's not a big factor right now. He does walk into a death there, but that was pretty early into the run. So gonna just reset and continue on. I'm wondering if Goof if Goof had diagonal blindness for a while and maybe just realized what's going on. Diagonal blindness is very much a real thing. We see it all the time. Oh yeah, DDG could also maybe... They could be having diagonal blindness. He might just be thinking like that he was trying to set up a bingo on the top row for himself. Yeah, that might be the case here. Okay, Goof's got a couple of extra Oppie spawns online. That blue potion will become a gold potion with a little bit more time. Okay. Alright. Goof with a pretty clean board right now. Meanwhile, Dahdumbguy kinda... This first match in Hotfoot is being a little bit of trouble. Currently down 3 points, 4-7. Okay, Goof hits season number 2. Decent amount of oppies on the board. Looks like 7. And gonna be getting a couple more with these gold potions. Clearing out some enemies. Keeping the board nice and tidy. Eight to 10 on the Hotfoot game. Goof with a fair amount of potions sitting around on the board can just take them to start clearing enemies out. At this point, he, like, ooh, that was a little bit of a tight jump. He probably, like, has enough spawns on board to make this work. Okay, does, I think, accidentally pick up an extra potion there. Oh, and I think missed that the drop zone had expired. Okay, there's the win for... Oh, wait, we're on game 2? I didn't realize we were fighting game 2. I don't think there's a reason to be doing that. Like, the only reason to go past that point, I think, is if you're looking for gift, and gift's already done. Oh, wait, beat 2 levels on game... Yeah, okay, we're looking for beating 2 levels. That's right, that's still in play. I forgot about that. Okay. So we're up to 4 on that, but Goof's about halfway done with this Magic Garden gold run. If he can hold steady, he can take the bingo win here. And there's Season 3. And we're starting to get to the point where there are a lot of spawns on the board. So wherever the drop zones show up, Goof will have somewhere to drop oppies. He's even, like, just kind of taking potions fairly aggressively here, I think, just to block spawns. And yeah, gonna be... Yeah, definitely some focus on keeping the board clear of enemies whenever a potion gets used. And we're approaching the final season. Board completely clear of enemies going into the last season. 2 potions on the board. This looks really good for Goof. As long as he can avoid crashing into walls. I think he has this. But those walls can be deceptive. $17 to go. Taking another potion, clearing out more enemies. Making a big drop, 8 to go. Whoa, that oppie, that enemy up there was scaring me. 4 to go. Just 2 more to go. And that's Magic Garden Gold Disc! Goof wins by bingo!
No, I didn't see the bingo thread.
Oh no! The diagonal blindness strikes again.
But
Wait, why is Goof going into pin golf? He doesn't see it either! He's going into pin golf!
Oh my God.
You won! Stop!
I didn't realize that was bingo.
Neither of you did. This is
trying to go for that square the
this
whole
is
game,
an incredible way to end the match.
I thought
Oh
you were
my
just.
God.
I started getting greedy. I was like, I thought you were just happy I did Magic Garden.
No, I'm not saying anything in chat unless I have to. Like that would be unbecoming of a matchcaster / referee.
I was looking at that square the entire time because I saw that DDG could have gone for bingo there because there was a route for DDG to get bingo there if they got 3 cherry discs, and I was like, oh, maybe they won't go for 3 cherry discs because that's like a pretty hard goal. But then I see like, wait, Mortal 2 and Ping Golf is on this one, and I'm like, you know, maybe I want to get the Magic Garden. Maybe I want to play Magic Garden and get the gold disc to block them off bingo without realizing that I was putting myself on trajectory to get bingo because I did the Big Bell Race 1-2.
Yeah, no, here I was thinking you were playing to the diagonal the whole time, and then you get the 4 tiles and go into pin golf.
I had a score to settle with that ping golf tile.
I could tell.
I was like, oh, finish hole 9 and in first place. Oh, this is easy.
Oh man,
the hole 9.
dude,
I remembered.
you have no idea, Goof. When you got to the struggle pit and were struggling, you quit out early. You hadn't lost your lead yet.
I hadn't lost the par. Oh, I hadn't lost
you potentially had. It depended on the RNG of how the CPU scored on it. But yeah, there was definitely some struggling on the struggle pit, as there often is.
Yeah, I remember the first time I did the struggle pit, I got it. I think I got it on my first try when I first did the struggle pit. But yeah, there's a reason why it's called that.
But yeah, it turned out to maybe be a blessing in disguise that pin golf didn't work out for you and tilted you to the point where you just left the game, because yeah, Magic Garden was the play. It always was.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that was gonna get me the bingo. Also, yeah, the Big Bell Race, I misunderstood the middle goal and then figured it out. I thought that the completing a full lap in reverse and winning, I separated those two.
Yeah, that...
Where it's like, okay, well, I just need to complete a full lap, and I won 4 separate tracks. Not...
Yeah, that is a hell of a way to interpret that phrasing.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay, I won 4 tracks, and I did 1 full lap in reverse. That means I got the goal, right? No. But I went back and did it anyways.
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
And I can tell you had the resource stock up to help with that, though reading the lines in course 6 was maybe being a little difficult.
I was doing it in the opposite direction. I was like going in reverse. And then I looked at it harder and I was like, wait.
But yeah, this was pretty intense. Both of you were in pin golf for a long time. At the same time. It was a pin golf race, and the only winner was pin golf.
The winner is Albert.
I kind of gave up on ping golf really quickly.
I gave up on it too. I was like, I wanted it so bad, but I was getting really tilted by some like missing certain holes and stuff.
I know that was a blast to watch. Yeah, really well done with the Bug Hunter job, by the way. That Flush's evolving day 1 is such a rough time, especially for that goal where you need to not only deal with the Flushes but collect so much extra energy. And you saw the lines when you needed to and pulled it out, so that was very well done on that Bug Hunter. And that Planet Zoldath trade map piece went pretty smoothly too.
Yeah, I was surprised how quick that was.
Yeah, no, trade map piece, sometimes you like struggle around, figure out it's behind a translator, go digging for the translator, get it, and find that it's 32 of the uncommon item for it, and you're just like, how do I farm 32 of the uncommon? But no, they just kind of cruised right through that. Had a nice mosquito farm set up with the meat printer. And yeah, just knocked it right out.
Yeah.
I was getting a little tilted on Party House as well with some of the, I think the first range.
I was very surprised with how early you went for that Party House goal. That is the very hard goal for that game.
Oh yeah. I figured like if I had easy enough seeds, which I did, and I had played enough Party House to be like I could probably, I felt confident enough to go for that one. And then I tried to go for the gift after DDG had gotten the 6 gifts square checked off, because I booted up the first scenario. I was like, oh, I'll get the gift, and I was like, oh wait, they did that one. Never mind, I can't go get that one because they already got it.
Yeah, they did a gift rush pretty early on. The 6th gift is usually pretty rushable.
So, what'd you say, DDG?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't catch that comment.
Especially on this board with Waldorf, Mooncat, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, no, there's a
Especially
lot
on
of
this board, it was really quick with Waldorf, Mooncat, Night Manor,
Magic Garden, Big Bell Race. Yeah, there were so many quick gifts. Yeah, and you got one from Bug Hunt from doing that Bug Hunter goal. And then you ended up like with way more than 6 gifts. I think you ended up with like 9 gifts by the end of the race. Because you additionally picked up Planet Zoldath and Hyper Contender. And okay, maybe 8. Yeah.
The other,
Super heavy on the gifts.
the other one, there was the bosses one, which
I don't think either of you had any progress on that.
yeah,
this,
that one was
There were
not
8
really
bosses in
this.
This is a Cyber Owls. Like, Cyber Owls is the saving grace for boss fights on this board.
I considered going Cyber Owls, but I should actually play Cyber Owls before doing it in Bingo, because I have not even.
Yeah,
done it,
that's
so I did the gift.
that is the very hard goal for Cyber Owls. Doing that blind would have been rough for you.
Beating Antarctica, yeah, okay. I was like, I booted it up, and then I was like, I probably shouldn't do that one yet, because I haven't played it. I was like, yeah, maybe it's not a good idea to have my first Cyber Owls experience.
If you are doing that goal from the main menu and not through the terminal code, by the way, that goal is basically reading Cyber Owls Gold Disc. So it was right to pivot out of that after you opened it briefly. I was surprised when you went to open it.
Oh, and my practice for the learning how the potions worked in Magic Garden and stuff, when I was practicing for the it was the one where you have to get 50 oppies with under 4K, paid off.
Yeah, no, for sure.
There's so many red oppies.
This card just happened to line up with a lot of the stuff that I know you practiced. You got a lot of onions.
Barbuda.
Yeah, you haven't practiced Barbuda, but you clearly were referring to the resource dock and knew where you had to go. Which this actually started with a Barbuda race. The funny thing, I cast another match between Breakfast and Pill Rush like 3 hours ago. It had this exact combination of 2 Barbuda goals, and we had the exact same issue of someone going straight to the pin shop without picking up extra money.
without picking up the... Yeah, you have to... I forgot to read the text that said clear the room. You have to clear the room to get the money.
Yeah.
So,
I swear to God, I've done that route a million times. That's how I used to think, like, you were supposed to do the intro to the game. Just go to the left and get the pin. Where did I get the extra 50 coins from what I used
That
to
is
do?
a completely fabricated memory, because that has
No, that's how I did it. I swear to
that
God.
has never worked, my man. That has never worked. You have to get $50 from somewhere else.
What? There's no way.
Yes, I promise you.
I did that
How hard was
a
the-
million times when I first played Barbuda.
how hard was the Golfaria goal?
Golfaria is like a hard knowledge check game. That's not the very hard goal. but if you don't know where to find things, that will be a struggle.
Yeah, that would have sucked. I didn't even consider.
Generally, I would say like the play is probably just to go get the breaks first to make picking everything else up a little earlier, a little easier rather. The breaks themselves are worth a good amount of percentage too. But
and I considered Robopoke, but I struggled with Camp 3 last time I did it, I think, so I went with I didn't consider that one either.
Yeah, Robopoke's tricky if you don't know how to handle the side shooting the fists. But yeah. Anyway,
I literally cherried Magic Garden on my main save like 10 minutes before this match started.
Oh, it was so tragic. Like, yeah, Goof.
I died on like 180 like 10 times.
Yeah, there was.
You were doing Magic Garden and you died late.
He died late
Like
in
10
Magic Garden
times.
multiple times. There was one run where I thought he had it and he was gonna get the cherry too, and he's just accumulating a big chain of oppies to drop and then eat with a potion. And I think just the chain got so big it looked like you just lost track of where it was and walked into the tail. Like, it was really unfortunate.
Oh, it was a good thing I went for Magic Garden then, because
there was also
like,
at least one really late game, like just wall collision, which those walls will sneak up on you. Yeah, no, it was tragic because that. Unknown to you, would have blocked Goof's only like viable remaining bingo.
Yeah, and that would have worked insanely well for my bingo, which was like definitely what I was going for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, definitely. No, we would have both gotten bingo, or you would have gotten bingo, and then we would have both been on bingo.
Yeah, chat called it out perfectly when you pivoted out of Magic Garden. It's like, oh no, he only thinks he's going for his own bingo. He doesn't realize this is also the defensive play.
I was just so heartbroken. I just knew.
I was just
like the
playing.
5th run that failed at like.
Yeah, it's
190.
That's totally understandable.
I was just playing. I was just like, I'm just gonna get the gold disc and I'm gonna go kill ping golf. I guess I could have done the 2 levels in 6 games as well, because I did do Big Bell Race. Do the random scenarios in Party House count?
Yeah, you're good on Party House. They unfortunately don't count for gift. Gift requires that you do a preset scenario, but for level purposes, it counts.
I did a tactics too.
Mm-hmm.
I could have done onion delivery.
Oh, that onion delivery, that first attempt on onion delivery where you were on 7 onions and you forgot where home is and accidentally ended the day early.
I drove right by home and then hit the blue target, ending the day. I was like, oh shit.
That was so unfortunate.
I was like, that's fine. That one wasn't too hard. What else would have I been able to do? I guess I could have done.
Yeah, you were pretty well. I think you were both at 4 games done for 2 levels. Mooncat would be. Mooncat's the easiest one. That was left.
Rooms.
Yeah, every room is a level. So beat 2 levels in Mooncat is literally just complete the intro. Like, get to the first cutscene. Get to the cutscene.
Yeah, you could have done Campanella 3, I think, because the waves count as
the waves are levels too, yeah. So Campanella 3 is a pretty good candidate.
Camp 3 would have counted as well,
yeah. DDG had done Hotfoot, just beat the first 2 matches on that. Yeah. Some decent candidates. But anyway.
I have dinner waiting for me.
Yeah, I am... it's about time for dinner for me, and I am still gross and smelly and sweaty from my 3.5 hours of dance games earlier today. So I think I'm gonna go shower and eat dinner, maybe in the shower at the same time. I probably wouldn't recommend it. Don't listen to me.
Food would get soggy, unless it's soup.
Well, then it gets watery.
Oh no, that's right. Yeah, that's.
And maybe a little soapy. Like.
Oh no! I don't want to eat soap.
I mean, it depends. Some people have that thing that makes cilantro taste like soap, and I know someone who has that, and says, Yeah, it tastes like soap, but like the good soap, and they like it anyway.
I guess I could eat hot dogs in the shower. I would probably have to forego the bun. Because the bun would get soggy, but I could eat hot
Well,
dogs in the...
You keep it like outside of the shower. You wouldn't like put it in the water with you. You're not showering the hot dog.
Yeah, yeah, you could just like stick your hand like outside the shower
No, you-
and just...
Yeah,
Like,
like
and then
how
just
I don't
eat
know.
You don't know where that meat's
Go
been.
in the
Gotta make
garden
sure it's good and
shower.
clean.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
Gotta wash down.
Alright, well, I am gonna go get it. So
Yeah,
GG.
I'm gonna hop out. Thanks for the incredible race of double diagonal blindness. That was a fun twist.
It will happen again.
Alright, and I'm gonna send everyone to Karma's channel, because there's another race going on.
Goodbye.
Alright. Take care, everybody.